Have you ever felt like the universe is whispering to you, urging you to pause and listen? Right now, the cosmos is sending us a powerful message, a call to prepare for an extraordinary shift, one that goes beyond the physical and dives deep into the realms of energy and spirit. Imagine the universe aligning its forces to invite us into a profound transformation, a journey that asks us to shed the old, embrace the unknown, and step into a higher version of ourselves. These celestial events, marked by symbolic darkness and radiant alignment, are not random occurrences. They are cosmic invitations, urging us to awaken, reflect, and realign. As we approach this energetic gateway, it's time to ready ourselves, not just physically, but emotionally and spiritually, for the profound changes ahead. Are you ready to heed the call and embark on this transformative journey? Understanding the 3 days of darkness. Have you ever watched the night sky just before dawn? The darkest moments often precede the most brilliant sunrise. This is the essence of the 3 days of darkness, a profound period that holds a deeper meaning than just physical obscurity. It's a time for cleansing and renewal, a cosmic pause where the universe urges us to let go of what no longer serves us. Imagine it as the cocoon stage for a butterfly, where transformation happens in the quiet, hidden spaces, preparing for an emergence into something entirely new. Throughout history, darkness has been a recurring symbol in spiritual teachings and mythology, often portrayed as the womb of creation, a place where potential is born. In ancient traditions, darkness was not feared, but revered as a sacred space for reflection and rebirth. It's the quiet before the storm of enlightenment, a time to confront inner shadows and dissolve outdated patterns that weigh us down. This period is not about punishment or fear, but about grace, a divine opportunity to recalibrate, realign, and restore balance. Think of this phase as the earth shedding its old skin, much like trees releasing their leaves in autumn. Without this release, there would be no space for fresh blooms in spring. Similarly, the 3 days of darkness offer us a chance to shed the emotional baggage, limiting beliefs, and negative energies we've been carrying, consciously or unconsciously. It's a process of spiritual decluttering, where we make room for clarity, light, and higher vibrations. On a symbolic level, the darkness reflects the internal journey we must take. It's like entering a dimly lit room where everything seems unfamiliar and uncertain, yet within that space lies the potential for profound understanding. In the absence of external distractions, we're guided to look within, to confront our fears, and to embrace our true selves. It's a time to listen to the whispers of our soul, to face the truths we've been avoiding, and to find strength in surrender. The importance of this phase cannot be overstated. In a world that often values constant motion and productivity, the 3 days of darkness remind us of the power of stillness. Like a seed buried in the soil, we too need moments of quiet incubation to grow into something magnificent. This period is an invitation to trust the process, to have faith that the darkness is not an end, but a beginning. It's a bridge between what was and what will be, a gateway to a higher state of consciousness, the natural cycle of release. Lessons from autumn. Have you ever watched a tree in autumn? Its leaves, once vibrant and full of life, begin to fall away, creating a tapestry of gold and crimson on the ground. It's not a loss, but a necessary part of the tree's life cycle, a quiet surrender to make way for something new. This graceful shedding mirrors the journey of our own spiritual evolution. Just as trees release their leaves to conserve energy for the winter and prepare for spring's rebirth. We too must let go of what no longer nourishes us, be it old emotions, outdated habits, or stagnant energies. It's a vital step in clearing the way for fresh growth and opportunities to bloom. Nature, in its wisdom, reminds us that release isn't an act of defeat, but one of renewal. Imagine holding on to something that has outlived its purpose, a grudge, a fear, or even an outdated belief. It's like clutching a brittle, dry leaf when the branches are meant to bear new blossoms. Release allows space for potential to unfold, for life's energy to flow freely once more. In the same way that a tree doesn't mourn its falling leaves, we must learn to let go without resistance, trusting that this shedding is part of a grander cycle of transformation. The act of release can feel daunting, much like standing at the edge of a cliff and not knowing what lies beyond. But it's in this moment of surrender that we find clarity and strength. Think of a river. When it's clogged with debris, the water stagnates. Clear the path, and the current rushes forward with renewed vigor. Our spirits operate in the same way. Letting go of burdens we've carried for too long creates space for peace, joy, and new experiences to enter our lives. Reflection is a key part of this process, helping us discern what to release. Ask yourself, what am I holding on to that no longer serves me? What beliefs or habits are keeping me rooted in the past instead of allowing me to grow? These questions are like gentle winds, shaking loose the leaves we've clung to out of fear or familiarity. They remind us that release isn't about losing, it's about freeing ourselves for what's next. This natural cycle of release is not just an individual process, it's a collective one. Just as every tree in a forest contributes to the ecosystem's balance, our personal growth impacts the greater whole. When we release, we lighten not only our own load, but also the energetic weight of the world around us. It's a ripple effect of renewal, where each person's transformation inspires others to embrace their own. Celestial alignments and amplified energies. Have you ever felt the warmth of the sun, not just on your skin, but in your spirit, as if it were lighting up something deep within you? Celestial alignments, like the heightened solar activity we are now experiencing, have a similar effect, stirring our inner world in ways we might not fully understand, but can certainly feel. Imagine the universe as a vast symphony, with celestial bodies playing their parts to create an intricate melody of energy. When planets align or solar flares intensify, it's as if the volume of this cosmic symphony is turned up, sending waves of energy cascading through the Earth and into each of us. These powerful alignments act like cosmic tuning forks, vibrating at higher frequencies that awaken, shift, and recalibrate our consciousness. Solar activity, such as flares or coronal mass ejections, can feel like bursts of energy flowing through the unseen threads that connect us to the universe. It's akin to the sudden gust of wind that sweeps through a still landscape, stirring everything into motion. While we might not always see these celestial phenomena with our eyes, their effects are palpable. You may feel a heightened sense of awareness, a quickening in your thoughts, or even physical sensations like restlessness or fatigue. These are signs that your body and spirit are responding to the amplified energies pouring into the planet. Celestial alignments also serve as catalysts for deeper spiritual awakening. Think of them as universal checkpoints, moments when the cosmos aligns in such a way that it invites us to pause, reflect, and shift. Just as the tide responds to the moon's gravitational pull, our inner tides, our emotions, thoughts, and spiritual energies are influenced by the positioning of the stars and planets. These alignments create opportunities for growth, much like a key turning in a lock, opening the door to higher understanding and expanded consciousness. To harmonize with these heightened cosmic frequencies, imagine yourself as a radio antenna, fine-tuning to catch the clearest signal. Grounding practices such as spending time in nature, meditating, or even simply breathing deeply under the open sky help stabilize our energy and keep us balanced amidst the intensity. Think of grounding as anchoring yourself while waves of cosmic energy wash over you, allowing the energies to flow through you rather than overwhelm you. These alignments are not random. They are part of the grand design of the universe, urging us to align with our higher selves and the greater cosmic order. They remind us that we are not separate from the stars, but intrinsically connected to their rhythms and cycles. By leaning into this connection, we can ride these energetic waves with grace, turning what might feel like chaos into opportunities for growth and transformation. So, when you feel the stirrings of these celestial energies, know that the universe is speaking directly to you, guiding you toward a deeper harmony with the cosmos and with yourself. Emotional waves, surfacing and processing, intense feelings. Have you ever stood by the ocean and watched a wave crash to the shore, fierce and unstoppable, only to recede gently back into the vast waters? This is how emotions behave during energetic shifts, powerful waves that rise from deep within, demanding to be felt and released. These intense feelings aren't random. They are the universe's way of helping us cleanse and transform. Just as a storm clears the air and leaves the world feeling refreshed, these emotional storms clear the clutter in our hearts, making space for healing and renewal. It's as if the heightened cosmic energies act as a mirror, reflecting our hidden fears, unresolved wounds, and repressed emotions, pushing them to the surface so we can finally confront and let them go. During these times, it's common to feel overwhelmed by a whirlwind of emotions, sadness, anger, fear, or even joy that seems to come out of nowhere. It might feel like your inner world is spinning out of control, much like a turbulent river rushing downstream. But instead of resisting these waves, it's important to see them for what they are: opportunities for deep cleansing and transformation. Emotions, after all, are like messengers, carrying insights about what we need to release to grow. Ignoring them would be like turning away from the wind while it tries to whisper secrets in your ear. Navigating these emotional waves requires patience and compassion, both for yourself and for others who might also be riding their own storms. Imagine holding a fragile glass filled to the brim with water. If you move too quickly or too carelessly, it will spill. But with steady hands and gentle movements, you can keep the water balanced. This is how we must handle our emotions during energetic shifts. Practical steps like journaling to release your thoughts, practicing deep breathing to center yourself, or simply pausing to feel the emotion without judgment can act as anchors in the storm. Surrounding yourself with supportive energy, be it through friends, soothing music, or grounding practices, can also help you weather the intensity. It's crucial to remember that these emotional storms aren't here to punish or overwhelm you, but to set you free. Think of it as cleaning out an old, dusty attic. At first, it feels chaotic as you uncover what's been hidden for years. But with each item cleared, the space becomes lighter and more open. Similarly, each wave of emotion that you allow to flow through you brings greater clarity and emotional freedom. Grounding and reflection. Self-care. Essentials. Imagine yourself as a tall, sturdy tree standing in the middle of a storm. The wind howls, the branches sway, but your roots keep you anchored, steady against the chaos. This is the essence of grounding, a practice that helps us remain balanced and centered no matter how turbulent life becomes. During transformative times, when the energy around us feels unpredictable and emotions surge like waves crashing against the shore, grounding becomes our lifeline. It's the process of connecting deeply with the Earth's steady energy, much like plugging into a power source to recharge. Without it, we risk feeling scattered, overwhelmed, or drained. Grounding is not just a lofty concept. It's a practical tool that we can weave into our daily lives. Simple actions like walking barefoot on the grass, sitting under a tree, or even holding a warm cup of tea in both hands can create an instant connection with the earth. These small, mindful moments act as anchors, pulling us back to the present when our minds start spinning with worries or fears. It's like pressing pause on a chaotic symphony, allowing us to hear the gentle hum of life's bass line once more. Reflection is the companion to grounding, offering us the space to make sense of the inner shifts we experience during these energetic storms. Think of reflection as looking into a still pond after a long day. It allows us to see our own image clearly, without distortion. Practices like journaling are particularly powerful during these times, acting as a release valve for thoughts and emotions that might otherwise feel trapped. Putting pen to paper is like pouring out the contents of an overflowing cup, creating room for clarity and insight. Meditation is another cornerstone of self-care during transformation. It's often said that meditation is the art of coming home to yourself, and there's no better time to practice this than during upheaval. Even a few minutes of deep breathing or quiet contemplation can help calm the mind and bring a sense of stillness amid the chaos. It's like stepping into the eye of a hurricane, where everything is calm despite the surrounding storm. Mindfulness, too, plays a crucial role in self-care. It teaches us to slow down and savor the present moment, whether it's the warmth of sunlight on our skin, the rhythm of our breath, or the simple pleasure of a meal. These small acts of awareness remind us that even in times of great change, there is beauty and stability to be found in the now. Self-care doesn't have to be elaborate or time-consuming. Its power lies in its consistency. Whether it's taking a quiet walk, soaking in a warm bath, or simply sitting in silence with a candle flickering nearby, these acts nourish not only our bodies, but our souls. They remind us that while the world may shift and swirl around us, we have the tools to remain grounded, reflective, and whole, just like that tall, sturdy tree, rooted and resilient through every storm. Pleiadian guidance, cosmic wisdom for the journey. Imagine a lighthouse standing tall on a dark, stormy night, its beam cutting through the fog to guide weary travelers to safety. This is the role the Pleiadians play in our spiritual journey, a celestial guide offering wisdom and light as we navigate the uncertain waters of transformation. The Pleiadians, often referred to as a highly evolved star collective, are thought to be cosmic guardians dedicated to aiding humanity's spiritual evolution. Their energy is like a warm, reassuring embrace, a reminder that even in the vastness of the universe, we are never alone. They reach out to us, not as distant beings, but as loving mentors, gently nudging us toward our highest potential. Connecting with Pleiadian energy is less about grand rituals and more about opening your heart and spirit to their guidance. It begins with intention. Much like tuning a radio to the right frequency, to catch a clear signal. Find a quiet space, take a deep breath, and invite their presence with sincerity and openness. Meditation is a powerful tool for this connection. Visualize yourself surrounded by a gentle, luminous light, as though wrapped in a celestial blanket. This light, soft yet powerful, carries the loving vibrations of the Pleiadians, dissolving fear and doubt and replacing them with clarity and peace. You may also find that their messages come through subtle signs, a sudden insight during quiet moments, repeated symbols, or even vivid dreams that feel more like cosmic conversations. It's as if they speak in whispers, their language woven into the fabric of the universe, inviting us to pay closer attention to the synchronicities around us. Journaling after meditation can help you capture these impressions, much like catching fireflies in a jar, so their glow can illuminate your path forward. The wisdom of the Pleiadians often centers on alignment with higher frequencies and your true purpose. Think of their guidance as a compass, pointing you toward a version of yourself that is lighter, freer, and more in tune with the rhythm of the cosmos. Their teachings emphasize love, both for yourself and the collective, as the key to transcending lower vibrations. They remind us that the challenges we face are not obstacles, but stepping stones, shaping us into beings capable of radiating light even in the darkest times. Engaging with Pleiadian energy is a partnership, a co-creation between their wisdom and your willingness to grow. They don't promise to remove every challenge, but to help you see these challenges as necessary parts of your awakening. Their energy feels like a soft breeze that clears away the mental clutter, leaving behind a sense of purpose as clear as a starry night. Energetic shift, awakening to a new reality picture. The first light of dawn, breaking over a dark horizon. A quiet, almost imperceptible shift that signals the arrival of a new day. This is the essence of the energetic shift humanity is undergoing. A gradual awakening to a reality that is brighter, more expansive, and filled with untapped potential. At its core, this shift isn't just about external changes. It's a profound transformation of human consciousness, a collective rising of awareness that challenges the structures and beliefs we've clung to for centuries. Like a caterpillar dissolving within its cocoon, before emerging as a butterfly, we are in the process of dissolving old paradigms that no longer serve our evolution, preparing to spread the wings of a higher reality. This transformation can feel unsettling, much like walking through a fog where the familiar landmarks are obscured. The energetic shift asks us to question what we thought we knew about ourselves, the world, and the universe. Long-held assumptions, whether about societal norms or personal beliefs, begin to crumble, revealing cracks where new light can pour in. It's as though we're being handed a blank canvas, encouraged to paint a life guided not by fear or limitation, but by love, purpose, and interconnectedness. This is no small task. It requires courage to step into the unknown, much like a bird leaping from the nest for the first time, trusting its wings to carry it. One of the most profound aspects of this shift is the way it fosters spiritual growth. Think of it as a gardener pruning a plant, not to harm it, but to encourage healthier, more abundant growth. The energetic waves sweeping through us and the planet are doing just that, clearing away the deadwood of outdated patterns, making room for new understanding and deeper wisdom to flourish. This process can be challenging, stirring up old wounds or triggering fears as we face the parts of ourselves we've long ignored. But just as a seed must break open to grow, our discomfort is a sign that something beautiful is is emerging. To navigate this shift, it's essential to embrace change, not as an adversary, but as a companion, guiding us toward enlightenment. Change is like a river. Resisting its flow only causes turbulence, while surrendering allows us to glide effortlessly toward new horizons. By viewing this transformation as a journey rather than a destination, we can approach it with curiosity and openness, much like explorers charting unmarked territory. Each challenge becomes a lesson, each moment of clarity a step closer to the truth of who we are, beings of infinite potential, capable of creating a world aligned with higher frequencies of love and unity. Practical tools for navigating the shift. As we journey through the energetic shifts and awakenings unfolding around us, it's essential to arm ourselves with practical tools that can help guide and support us. Think of these tools as a toolkit, each item carefully chosen to help us stay balanced, clear, and aligned with the higher frequencies of change. Grounding, meditation, emotional release, and connecting with the Pleiadian energy are some of the most powerful practices we can engage in to keep ourselves centered and focused during this time of transformation. These practices are like the anchors that keep a ship steady during a storm, allowing us to stay grounded while the waves of change crash around us. Grounding, for instance, is as simple and profound as walking barefoot on the earth or sitting quietly with the intention of reconnecting with nature's energy. It's akin to plugging your phone into its charger, ensuring that you remain replenished with the Earth's stabilizing frequencies. In moments of overwhelm or confusion, a few minutes of grounding can restore a sense of calm, helping you remember your place in the greater web of life. Alongside grounding, meditation offers a sacred pause, a moment to clear the mental clutter and tap into a deeper, more centered space. It's like taking a deep breath amidst a busy world, creating space for stillness and connection with your higher self. Whether through silent meditation or guided visualizations, this practice allows us to align with our inner wisdom and higher consciousness, keeping us steady as we navigate the changing tides. Emotional release is another vital tool, especially when intense feelings arise in response to the energetic shifts. Imagine emotions as storm clouds that need to release their rain in order to clear the skies. Holding on to these emotions only creates heaviness and confusion, but expressing them through journaling, crying, or simply speaking them out loud allows them to flow freely, making room for emotional clarity and renewal. As we process these emotions, it's important to remember that they are not obstacles but catalysts for growth, clearing the way for the fresh energy that the transformation brings. The Pleiadians, as cosmic guides, offer us a unique connection to the higher frequencies of the universe. Tuning into their energy can be a simple yet profound way to navigate these shifts. Through quiet meditation, intention setting, or calling on their wisdom for guidance, you open yourself to their supportive embrace. It's like having a loving mentor who offers clarity and direction, helping you to see the bigger picture of your spiritual path. In addition to these practices, creating a sacred space for reflection and energy work can further enhance your journey. This space can be as simple as setting aside a quiet corner in your home, lighting a candle, or surrounding yourself with objects that bring you peace and inspiration. A sacred space acts as a vessel for your energy, allowing you to recharge, reflect, and connect with the divine. It's a place where you can drop the distractions of the world and dive into the depths of your own spirit. Lastly, affirmations and mantras are powerful tools to support your transformation process. Think of them as gentle reminders that help you stay focused on the higher path, like a compass guiding you toward your true north. Repeating affirmations such as, "I am aligned with my highest purpose," or "I trust the unfolding of my journey," serves to reprogram the mind, shifting limiting beliefs and opening you to new possibilities. These words, spoken with intention and heart, help to anchor the new energy and support the shifts you are experiencing. By incorporating these practices into your daily routine, you create a solid foundation that allows you to move through the changes with grace and confidence. Like a gardener tending to a delicate plant, these tools nurture your spirit, helping you flourish during times of great transformation.